Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Georgia.
And how about this young man? And this is one of those times when coaches have told us, hey, everyone gets a chance to earn an opportunity, and you didn't really believe them. Well, it's true here. He's been one of the surprises of training camp, and now they're giving him his shot to be their starting quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. Burke. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Operating from the gun, Burke.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Burke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Theo Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He finds his man complete. That's Cox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cox. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Reese. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
8-yard line.
Go! HC Cardinal.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Miami set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First down.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. With the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down.
Here we go. Throwing to start the drive. Reese. His throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Back to throw. Reese.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's off
the mark, incomplete. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Reese. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Reese.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. Williams brings it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is a quick incompletion. This is likely the last play here of this first half. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. We'll be on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Overstreet. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Overstreet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Reese. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To his tight end, Cole Kmet. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Buccaneers 14-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Reese. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Shut up!
Looking to throw. Reese. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now.
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 2.
Martin brings it in over the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding Martin once more. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a handoff up the middle. Overstreet. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Gets past one man. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Let's go now.
Second and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19, target, 19, target. I got it. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And that is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On 1st down, Kidd. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.